Hey friends, welcome back to Reality with Riss. Today we are back at the Glutelab. I'm going to take you through another leg day, but this is going to also be a Q&A video. Over the years, I've had so many people ask me fitness questions, and I wasn't making fitness content very heavy until the last few months. So I'm trying to bring more fitness content to my YouTube. I'm trying to give you guys more answers to your questions, because in the past, I kind of just didn't answer the questions. So I have a lot of questions that you guys have given me over the past 2 years. So while I do this workout, we're gonna go through some of those. So let's go.
I've done this before, you falling. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying. Gonna be sweet, telling me you need me.
All right, so I'm setting up for the hip thrust. I always start off with just 1 plate on each side as a warm up. And then I do 2 plates, work up to 3. I work my way up to my working set. And my first question that you guys asked was my full body size and my measurements. I wanted to start off with this question so that as someone watching, you kind of can get a reference for how big I am. I'm 5'11", I'm 185 pounds. My measurements would be 34, 29, 49. So everyone looks different on camera. So I know you may think I'm like way smaller than I am, but I'm a pretty big, large person. I'm big boned. So when it comes to the fitness industry, that's why I've been getting out of my shell and posting more, because most of the fitness influencers you see are super, super petite. I weigh 185 pounds. Most influencers you're gonna see weigh like 130 pounds, 140 pounds. So I am significantly bigger. I would say like mid-size, curvy, whatever, but yeah. Okay, so another question I get asked a lot is how I maintain a small waist while having wide hips. The most honest answer, you guys, is genetics. Even when I weighed 50, 60 pounds more at my biggest, I still had a smaller waist. Underneath the extra weight, I was always gonna have a small waist. My mom has a small waist, she has wide hips. So genetically, I was gonna be like this, but I definitely enhanced it with working out. My waist was never this small, so of course, genetics play a huge part, but being in the gym, I've been in the gym consistently now for about 8 years. So being in the gym definitely helps to keep the waist small. When it comes to growing your hips, that's personally not something I've ever tried to do. I've always had really wide hips, and I actually used to hate them up until about 2 years ago when this body shape became like a trend. But other people, you could ask, a lot of petite fitness influencers have built out their hips and built out their butt more. For me, I was just born this way, so I don't have all the best tips to tell you guys how to grow wider hips, but I know if you focus on the glutes, that's going to come. If you focus on the quads, that's going to come. But yeah, just to be real, I was gonna look like this no matter what. I should have brought a shaker cup. So now I have 2 plates on each side. The first time I did 10 reps, now I'll do 8 reps with this. So now we have 4 plates on each side. I'm gonna do 4 reps with this, and then 5 plates is gonna be my working set. And then I have another question. Someone said, do you count calories or do you focus on losing fat? For me personally, I haven't tracked my food since the first year of my fitness journey. For me, I can never keep up with journaling. I can never keep up with like little tasks like that. I like journaling, I like tracking my food, but I always forget. So for me, I just need something that's realistic. So over time, I've just learned what's healthy. I can count my protein grams in my head throughout the day. So pretty much, I really just track my protein in my head. And as far as like sweets, fats, carbs, I limit those as much as possible. So if I know I've had a really sugary coffee, that's my dessert for the day. I know if I want pizza, that's my bad food for the day. So I'm pretty lenient with how I eat. I just know what's good for me and what to avoid, and I have a pretty good discipline, so that works for me. All right, so this is my PR right now. This is the highest weight I've ever lifted. This is 495 pounds. So normally I'm able to hit 7 reps. Let's see if I can hit 10 today. That was 10 at 495. The most common question I always get asked is if my body's all natural. Yes, it's all natural. No lipo, no Brazilian butt lift, nothing, just weightlifting. Someone said, what's the best way to start working out? It sounds like a silly question, but I understand where this person is coming from because it is very overwhelming on the outside looking into the fitness industry because you're watching people that have been lifting or extreme into fitness for like 10 years. So I would always say if you are plus size or if you're even mildly overweight, start with walking and create that habit of walking at least 30 minutes to an hour every day, and then start adding in a form of workout, whether it's HIIT, cycling, spin, weightlifting. I never started with weightlifting because it was very intimidating to me. So I started with boot camp classes. Then I started HIIT, and I would build HIIT workouts for myself. And now I weightlift. But whatever you want to do, I definitely just say start with walking. That way you can build the habit of actually working out. Someone asked if I could share my favorite workout playlist. I actually have that in the bio on my fitness Instagram. So that's thick with 2 C's, fit with Riss. So it's in my bio. Someone asked me what my glute workout schedule is. I work out here at the Glutelab, and I work out my glutes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I work out my entire legs. So I always start with hip thrust, and then I choose a hamstring workout, then I choose a quad workout, and then I end with abductions. So I'll do like cable kickbacks or the abduction machines. So that's always how I build my glute workout, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this is a new machine we just got in the gym. So if my form's not perfect, don't judge me. But yeah, I'm gonna do this for hamstrings today. We're gonna put 20 pounds on each side. I normally estimate that the machine itself weighs anywhere from 20 to 45 pounds without weight on it. And then we're gonna do 20 on each side. All right, another question is what kind of core workouts do you do? To be honest, in the past 2 years, I have really not done that many core workouts. Your core is all what you eat. So for me, I'm lucky that I tend to gain weight in other areas before my stomach. So as long as I'm working out and eating healthy, my stomach pretty much remains flat. Yeah, I haven't really done that many core workouts, but when I do, they're super basic: sit-ups, crunches, bicycles, toe touches, really simple stuff. But normally if I do work them out, I only spend like 3 to 5 minutes on abs. Someone said, how long did it take for you to reach your goal? It probably took me 2 years. The first year was just losing weight. And once I lost weight, I had no real shape. So to the first question I answered, I was always gonna have a shape, but I was nowhere near this curvy when I just lost weight. When I lost weight, my hips were 9 inches smaller. So I always like to tell people I liked the way I did it. I lost weight first, and then I started lifting. Other people will recommend that you lift weights from the beginning. But for me, I was scared of growing muscle while I still had so much body fat. So I would rather lose all the weight, get as small as you want to get, and then start toning and building muscle. But that's just me. What does my diet consist of? I eat a lot of eggs in the morning. I do overnight oats. Normally I'll do eggs and bacon, sometimes an English muffin for the carbs for energy. Protein shakes or a protein bar at least once a day. I tend to skip lunch sometimes because I eat pretty big dinners. For dinner, I eat steak. I eat a lot of lamb, shrimp, chicken. I eat a lot of meat, okay? A lot of meat at night. Sometimes I'll have like a whole steak and a whole skewer of scallops or something with it. Right now, I'm trying to cut down on my carbs because I was following the diets of all these petite girls, and that's not me. So they can eat a lot of carbs. I cannot eat as much. So I've cut down on my carbs, cutting down on my sugars and fats. I still need them, but less. So yeah, I mean, I keep it pretty simple with my diet. For lunch, if I do lunch, I'll do a place like Chipotle, Olay, like healthy wraps. I also juice, so I make a juice once a week and I drink that in the morning, and I have an apple cider vinegar shot. I do both of those before I have my coffee. Someone asked me, are you usually in a calorie deficit or a surplus? You maintain a great physique. Like I said, I've never been great at tracking my foods. I would say normally I consume about 2,300 calories. Sometimes I only consume 1,000. So this year, that's definitely my goal, is to not rely on my genetics so much and actually get very nitty-gritty with my fitness. I've always worked out consistently. I've always ate healthy, but I've never tracked anything. So this year I would like to track things. That way I can fine tune my physique. So another question was, what supplements do you take and what are your favorite upper body workouts? I take glutamine when I remember. I take greens in the mornings. I've never taken creatine. So I really, really want to take creatine. I think every other girl that I train with, they all take creatine. So I want to start taking that. I think BCAAs are really good. That's what I took at the beginning of the workout. And amino acids are a good replacement if you don't want to do pre-workout. All of those supplements I do not religiously take. Like I said, I forget a lot. So yeah, I take them when I remember. And then what are my favorite upper body workouts? I really like lat raises, like this. I like forward raises. I love back workouts, so lat pull downs, rear delt flies, those are my jam. I really, really love working out my shoulders and my back. And I want to show you guys, I always record my workouts in my notes app. So, you see? So this was all my workouts for 2023. This was starting in October. So you see every workout, I record how many reps I did, how much weight. Yeah. So now we're doing these, which are hack squats. This is for your quads. asked me what is the best supplement for muscle gain? Protein. I would say, I don't know, maybe creatine. I'm not a supplement whiz. The first trainer I ever had told me to like steer clear of waist trainers and supplements and all of the gimmicky things. So I've never really used a lot of them. I've dibble dabbled when they've been offered to me. But to say that my journey relied on taking certain supplements or wearing a waist trainer would be a lie. So someone said, how often do I work out? I work out 5 to 6 days a week. So Monday through Friday, I lift weights and I do about 3 days a week of cardio. And then Saturday, I normally will do HIIT or I'll do cardio and abs. Are you thinking of doing workout plans? Yes, I am. I've had workout plans in the past. I've sold 2 different ones. One was a PDF and one was a video course. So every day you were on video with me working out. I am dropping one in 2024. I've just been taking my sweet time, really focusing on my own results so that I can showcase everything that I'm putting in this guide. I've tried it, it works, it's proven, it's true. So yes, long story short, yes, I will be dropping plans this year, so stay tuned. All right, so I always end my workout with a form of abductions. So I'm gonna do these abductors for 2 sets of 20, and then I'm gonna do a different workout for 2 sets of 20 as well. So I like to put these on the inside so I get a bigger range of motion. It looks a little bit silly, but it works. And I'm gonna do 220 pounds for 20 reps. Someone said, what was my body like in high school? I will insert a picture here. I kind of looked the same. I just had no, I wasn't super toned. Still, I had really wide hips, but back then people called them love handles because everyone wore their pants low. So imagine if I wore my pants like this. So then everyone was like, ew, she has love handles, gross. And then this became the trend. Everyone was like, wow, look at her hips. Same shit, it's just how we wear the pants. So yeah, in high school, the low rise was not flattering for your girl at all. Someone asked me, how many grams of protein per day do I intake? They recommend you do about your body weight. My body weight's 185. So that's really hard to hit. Normally I aim to hit at least 155. Another common question I always get asked is how to reduce belly fat. Most girls that have my body shape are always prone to carrying more belly fat. I'm just like an anomaly. I always gain weight in other places, normally like my arms, my waist area, my thighs, my butt, all of that will gain weight normally before my stomach. So for me, I'm just lucky. But I will say across the board, your stomach is everything that you eat. So if you're eating like shit, it's all gonna show in your stomach. So cut out the fried foods, cut out the carbs that are unnecessary, cut out the sugars, the cheeses, the cream in your coffee, like all of these things that are hidden calories. Like people don't realize how much hidden calories there is in that kind of stuff. So that's where it all goes to, straight to your stomach. So reduce the crappy food and up your activity level and it should do the trick. I had someone ask me if I could upload more meals and to do like what I eat in a day. I promise you guys I will. I'm moving into my new place in a week. The place that I've been living at, I don't even have a full functioning kitchen because we've been renovating. So everyone's been asking me to post things in the kitchen. And I'm like, you guys, I have no kitchen. So I have been eating out for like 2 years, trying to find the healthiest places to eat out and just living off of like snacks. So I promise once I get into my new place, I will take you guys into the kitchen with me and show you all the things I eat and everything like that. Someone said, what's your go-to post-workout meal? I always try to get protein in, so normally just a protein shake or a protein bar because I can bring that with me and I can eat it immediately. I try to get my protein in within 30 minutes after my workout. Someone asked me, how much cardio do you do after lifting? This is my favorite thing to hate. Same. I always try to hit at least 30 minutes. Sometimes I've had a pre-workout on top of my coffee and I'm feeling like Wonder Woman, and I will do like 45 minutes or maybe an hour. Sometimes I start, normally on upper body days, I'll start with a 30-minute treadmill walk and then I'll end with a 30-minute Stairmaster. And I've also been incorporating sprints as well. Someone asked me if I do sprints. I do, because I'm trying to get rid of a little bit of my fat percentage, so while keeping muscle. So that's why I've been sprinting. Someone said, what does your new nutrition plan look like now, and how is it different from your previous? Again, I don't stick to a nutrition plan to a T. I kind of just eyeball everything. But like I said earlier, I am cutting out carbs, not 100%. But I'm definitely lowering my carb intake. And if I do have carbs, I'm making sure that they're in the beginning of the day before my workout, so I can just use that as energy. Someone said, how big is your butt? It's my waist, or my hips is 49 inches. Might be bigger now, so maybe 50 inches, but yeah. All right, so now I'm just finishing with some stretching. A lot of you guys wanted to know very specific answers. And for me, with my fitness journey, I've never been able to be super anal about it or like super detail oriented. My whole goal has always been consistency. So I don't like to try to make it too hard. When you try to put math into it and constantly like obsessing about your macros and every little detail, it's gonna make you wanna quit, at least for me. So up until this point, I've been working out hard for 8 years. I've never tracked everything. I've always given myself grace. So I've fallen off the wagon before, you just get back up. But yeah, I don't always swear by certain supplements or swear by like macros or anything, because for me, that is not my reality. I have always just stuck to making sure I work out and making sure I sweat. So the industry right now is trying to convince everyone you need every supplement. You need the cutest outfits, you need the fanciest gym membership, you need the fanciest camera, and it's just not true. You don't. I started my fitness journey wearing old basketball sneakers from high school, basketball shorts, baggy t-shirts, and slowly now I'm like, I work out at a cute gym and I wear cute outfits, but it's not necessary to start your journey, to lose the weight, to get in shape. None of the extra stuff is necessary, so try not to focus too much on the details and just make sure you're sweating and feed your body good, whole, nutrient foods. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. As always, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you guys. So again, thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video.